What's up, my upper echelonians? We got a brilliant fight tonight. My man Frank Martin comes to put his 17-0 record on the line against Hartifishan, the bronze medal winner, making his first debut fight over here in America. Tough opponent, but Frank Martin has gotten better with each fight, and he's just stepping on next, moving up to the top so he can see who's next. Yeah. But y'all take time to hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. And your boy Upper Echelon gonna drop these jewels, drop these facts, and we gonna see what comes up and what comes back. You feel me? This is a fair use video. It is for education and entertainment purposes only.
You get Jaws out there. Now you think it's safe. No, Jaws ain't the epitome of greatness. There's something out there much bigger. Yes, you got it. And here comes Superbud. Come through and snatch it up. All is well in the world, right? Or wrong. You forget the Megalodon. Bud might have caught Jaws in the ichthyosaur, but he ain't ready for the Megalodon. And that's the big Spence, the Megalodon. Matter of fact, he ain't even a Megalodon. Earl Spence is the biggest. How can you measure what ain't been measured before? Captain Ahab reaching out fishing. You gonna catch something that you ain't mean to catch right there, because you can't catch the uncatchable, the Leviathan. Earl, the true Spence, strap season, man down, smoking on Bud tour.
I'm gonna show the fans a lot this fight. You know, what I got in my arsenal. You know, it's so much that I haven't even shown. You know, and I'm a much better fighter than I was a year ago. You know, I'm a much better fighter than I was in my last fight. You know, so I just keep growing as a fighter and getting better, you know, and understanding the game, you know. So, man, I plan on putting on a dominant performance out there come Saturday, and I feel like the performance that I put on is going to wake a lot of people up.
When you see your division, it's stacked, man. In your opinion, where would you rank amongst the guys at 135 pounds?
I'm ranked right there with them. I could beat any of them, you know, so I'm ranked right there with them.
Obviously, I would think you feel that way because you know your skills, but say like someone were to be like, well, what makes you think you're on that level with those guys? What would you tell them?
Who have they fought? You know, so for somebody to say, man, I got some belts or whatever, but none of us ain't fought the real dogs, honestly, in the division. Ain't none of us went head to head, for real. So who have they fought? You know, that's when you would really be able to tell, just like Earl and Terrence, this is a dog fight, you know. Lightweights ain't fought no dog fights yet, so they time gonna tell, you know, who the real dogs when the real dogs fight each other.
Frank Martin is looking to put on a show today. He's looking to come out here and show people that he is the goods, that he is something special, that he is next level. And I'm gonna tell you like this, Frank Martin is all of that. After training with the big fish, Earl the true Spence, Frank gets it in. Frank is that dude. And a lot of people been sleeping on him. But a lot of people don't want to face Frank either. But you gonna have to face Frank or get out his way. And he's been training with Earl Spence. And like he said, he got a lot to show in this fight right here. And a lot of people been ducking Frank. They not trying to see Frank. They ain't been trying to call Frank's name out because they know Frank has an impressive ruling style about himself. He's like Earl Spence in a miniature form. But Frank the Ghost, one thing about him, he started late. See, Frank started this fighting thing when he was about 16 years old. His learning curve is so amazing with him being such a great athlete. See, Frank the Ghost Martin is a great athlete. That way his learning curve is so great. That's when he started the game a whole lot behind other people, but he done caught up and lapped some people. He's that good. He's that skilled in learning. And yes, Frank has fast hands and he has power. He dropped Virgil Ortiz, a 5'10", 147 pounder, back in the amateurs. Yes, as a 135 pounder. Yes, he did. But Frank is getting better each fight. Each fight he's progressing as a Derrick James student. And Derrick James, he's just like Earl Spence. They've been moving him on a fast track like Earl Spence. And just like they said, you could put him up against any of the top 135s because he's fought just as hard as competition as they had, including the Muhammad Ali of 135, Rivera. He's also fought Jackson Martinez, and now he's fighting this bronze medalist right here. Frank Martin said he's ready for the Devin Haney's, the Shakur Stevensons, and the Tank Davises. And the three fights in, he was sparring Tank Davis. Kind of reminds you of Earl the True Spence when he was 3 fights in sparring Floyd Mayweather. You know, it's funny when your idols become your rivals, you feel me? And Frank Martin's at that place where he's the ghost and they didn't see him coming, but he's here now and he's about to scare somebody. After tonight's knockout of Artie Hartefashashan, whatever the damn name is, I'm going to call him Hardy Boy. After he beat up Artie Hardy, yeah, that's going to be his name, Artie Hardy. After Frank dispatches Artie Hardy, he's going to be putting the thing on notice, and he's looking for a big fight, and he's with the big fish. So with him being with the big fish, you know it's all about big action, big smoke, and big game. So anybody that want it, let Big Fish know and let Frank Martin see. Because Frank Martin, he's a handful for everybody at the 135 division, and he's down to smoke anybody. He's the ghost. He's got Derrick James in his corner, and he got a promoter named Earl the True Spence that believes in him. So it's gonna be a hard pill for anybody to swallow messing with the ghost. But this your boy Upper Echelon. Y'all hit that like, that subscribe, and that thumbs up button for me, please. And you can share it if you want, or if you don't. I just appreciate everybody coming through here. And you know, y'all hit the notification bell so y'all be notified whenever I go live. I can't really put a time on the live because, you know, I try not to interrupt other people's time. So if I see a time spot when ain't nobody on, then we can go live and we can have fun until we find our own time spot. But I appreciate you all. This is Upper Echelon. I'm signing out. And y'all have a good one. Peace.